You're tuned into Human by AI with Ashish Garg. Real, unscripted conversations about how humans and AI are shaping the future of community finance. Grab your favorite drink and let's dive in.
Okay, welcome audience. All right, to my next edition of this podcast, Human by AI. We are here with one of my dearest friends. He's more than a colleague, he's really friend, very, very dear friend and almost like family to me. Please meet Sundeep Kapur. Sundeep, welcome.
Thank you.
And Sundeep, for my audience, can you tell them a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so I've worked in technology for more than 25 years, after which what I decided to do, Ashish, I enjoyed speaking. So for last 12 years, my focus has been on education. I work part-time, as you know, at 4 credit unions, and I work as an employee of those 4 credit unions. But basically what I do is, my job is to try to take complex technology initiatives, simplify it, educate the team, and then we implement it. It makes things a lot more fun.
So apart from working at 4 credit unions, is it at the same time?
Yes, at the same time. So yeah. I split my time.
Oh, you split your time. Okay. So working part-time. Now, one thing Sundeep is tremendously underselling is how much public speaking he does. So Sundeep, quick question for you. How many trips do you do every year?
Quite a few. I was making a joke with someone that I think I probably travel way more than you. But life is good. As you know, I know how to sleep on a plane too. So yeah. Life works for me.
That definitely helps if you know how to sleep on a plane.
Right.
Perfect. So let's get into a podcast. So podcast is Human by AI.
Right.
Let me ask you the first question. Are you, Sundeep, a AI believer or AI skeptic?
So I sincerely believe that AI is going to chart and make our future more effective. Ashish, I'll give you a very basic example. I know where I live and I know the way home from the airport. Yet when I reach my home, I use a GPS to get home. The reason I use this GPS is because you never know. There might be traffic, there might be a road closure, there might be an accident. I might need to go down a different route. And essentially think about it, what is GPS? It's all this data, you're evaluating possibilities, probabilities, and taking the best path forward home. To me, that is basic necessity. And that is the foundation of what I tell people AI is headed towards and what needs to be done.
I see. So I'll give you my example. 2 weeks ago, driving back home, I usually take the same route from my work. The GPS is asking me to go in a different direction. I kept overruling the GPS. I'm like, are you crazy? And finally, I went the regular route. Guess what? There was a big accident and I was stuck in traffic for an hour.
Right. And see, this is why I say AI is important. AI makes these decisions, things along those lines. AI is not like in the olden days, you went to New York City and you go into a building, there's 12 elevators. Now, those 12 elevators are not all on the top floor, middle floor, or on the ground floor. They're scattered. That is rules-based. That's based on past history. AI would basically predict that there's a birthday party on the 34th floor. There's people on the 39th floor that need to get down. There's people on the 3rd floor that there's a lot of activity. AI helps go down that route versus the rules-based that takes place in the other environment.
So let's switch topics and let's talk in the context of credit unions. You're a part-time employee at 4 credit unions. Has any of these credit unions started using AI in any shape or form?
So we're using AI at all 4 credit unions, but we're using it very fractionally as part of an overall strategy. We're doing different things. For example, at one of my credit unions, we're using AI to answer member questions, both pre-login and post-login. So it's secure.
So like a chatbot?
It's a chatbot.
Yeah.
But I have 2 versions of the chatbot. I have a version internally. And basically what ends up happening is if my employees start training the bot, essentially asking questions of the bot, and if the bot reaches a level of confidence that's given by my employees, only then do I release that question to go out for the general public. So that's one instance. In another credit union, I shared this with you, is I have a really good friend. She sits at the contact center. And every month, this lady has to listen to 4 calls per employee. She has 16 employees on her team. That's 64 calls that she has to listen to. So one of my initiatives right now for this person is, can I take those calls, not 64, all her calls, and get AI to listen to it, evaluate them, so I can eat a decent meal with this lady. We're using AI in the world of lending.
Yeah.
In the world of lending, there are some givens. Somebody walks in with a 800, 750 plus credit score. Everything is right. Debt to income ratios, everything is right. I want to clear those people. On the lower end, I need to help some people. But what I need to do is I need to push my margins. And that is where AI is helping me as well. The last use case I'll give you, and I have a few others, but is around authentication. Someone walks in, I need to make sure it is who you say you are.
Yeah.
And there are different ways. My brother and I do not look alike. We don't sound alike. Yet we have been able to, in real life situations, go to each other's financial institutions and complete transactions, both deposits and withdrawals, on each other's behalf.
Wow.
AI can circumvent things like that.
I see.
And that, I see, adds a lot of value.
So do you and your brother just do that for fun, or?
So initially it was necessity because one of us was not in town and something had to be done.
I see.
Now it's more of a joke to take things further.
Yeah.
But today, if it was done biometrically, if there was that one-time authentication code, it would keep things safer. And think of it as a consumer. If you feel that your financial institution is looking out for your best interests, they're protecting you, you are likely to trust them with even more and essentially expect them to take care of what you do.
Fine. So let's talk about the human touch. So let's say AI can solve many, many things.
Right.
But what is it that humans are solving or humans will solve in the future?
So I'll give you a very practical example. We open a lot of accounts. In fact, let's step back. In fact, one of my primary things that drives me nuts is that we offer in the credit union industry a better deal than anyone can get anywhere else. Yet we only have $1.5 trillion in deposits. Compare us to a Charles Schwab, which has $11 trillion in deposits. So my goal is, I want more than the 8% of the market that I want to serve. I want to open accounts. What happens is when I sit down with you, I am a paid professional. You are a paid consumer. You're important. And I'm wasting my time asking you questions like, could you spell that name again? Is it ASHISH or EESH?
Yeah.
Did you say 5 or did you say 4? We're repeating stuff. So after I pat you down and I ask you all these questions, 25 minutes later, I have opened your account. There is no time to converse. So my goal is AI takes care of the mundane. So I can be a human. I can talk to you about your family, your wife, your children, your goals, your aspirations, and that becomes much more natural. To me, AI gives efficiency so the human can be empathetic, and that's what's important.
But why is that empathy important? Like when I'm opening my bank account, why is it important for you to, let's say, converse with me, talk about my family, etc.? I'm here to just open a bank account.
You're absolutely right. You're here to open a bank account. But I'll take you back to when I was a kid more than 50 years ago. We had kitchen table conversations about money with my family. There was my dad, my mom, they were advising us. We'd visit our grandparents and they would give us advice. We would see what they have been able to achieve, do, save, etc. Those things are important. A lot of times when people come in, they're not just depositing money. They're looking for that relationship. You see, I have many financial institutions that serve me, but my primary financial or preferred financial institutions are only the ones that I can build a relationship with. To me, that is what is important. And that's the value of having the conversation. To me, AI will facilitate that conversation And that's what I'm looking forward to.
So through that conversation that you as a human with empathy have with me, that's what builds a relationship. Then I start trusting you. And that's when you can probably help me with my money. Is that where you're going?
That's exactly where I'm going.
Yeah.
It's also going to make me realize that you're not going to judge me for asking questions that I don't know an answer to. Because a lot of times a consumer comes in and they don't know, they're scared. Take a look at our industry. One of the things that is really hurts me is we have so many people who go to payday lenders.
Yeah.
And the reason they go to a payday lender is because they say, you're going to judge me because I'm short $150, $200, things like that. Again, if we can build a bond, that's what drives behavior. And that's why I'm looking forward to the application of AI.
Yeah. Okay. One last question. If there's one thing AI can solve for you in your personal life, what would that be?
Okay, I'll answer that in a longer way.
Okay.
So first, I want to tell you personally, I have 2 direct AI connections in my family. My son-in-law is a medical researcher in artificial intelligence, where he is building models that predict cancer or what treatments to take when you have cancer using AI. It's extremely complex. He works with data samples that are 7.5 million, few thousand variables. It's true multivariate testing. The other one is my niece, and my niece just got her PhD in neurosymbolic AI. Ashish, if we were at this football stadium and the Cowboys or whatever team scored, we would high-five each other loudly. But if we were in a library and I just got my results and it was good, we would high touch softly. That's neurosymbolic, being aware of your surroundings. That being said, where I look at AI driving efficiency for me is I want efficiency so I can have proper conversations with people. I'm prepared. AI helps me prepare. AI eventually will read my mind to know my schedule, to know what I want to do. But what I want AI to do is offer me suggestions on what is the best route and what is the best outcome for what needs to be done. I'm looking forward to this next generation.
I see. So neuro-symbolic is what you said?
Absolutely.
Neurosymbolic. Okay, so it's an empty stadium behind us. So being contextually aware of the situation, let's do a coffee cheers. There's nobody behind us, but Sundeep, what a wonderful conversation. Look forward to having it again and again and again.
Thank you so much. And thank you all.
Yeah.